lady parked beside us is very painful. So a little nervous. Figured I'd go live though, just in case we can capture it on camera of her hitting our car, but she didn't. We got about a minute, 2 minutes before the store opens, so we're gonna get out of the vehicle here in a second and go stand by the door. Looks like there's quite a few people here, so it's gonna be a little bit to see if we can get anything. There's probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 people. I don't know if any of them are here for whiskey, but we'll see. Minute left. What's going on?
Got anything good here today?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't. I'm just like, I'm gonna go someplace different, and I hadn't been here in a while, so.
I used to just watch you to find out what's out there.
WB has Blandons and Eagle Rare today for sure.
Oh yeah.
Jay's picking some up. He's already out there for me, so. I guess so we're at a Specs in Raglan right now. Paul Sutton, Larceny Barrel Proof, Remus. They say if they had anything up front.
No, Buffalo Trace Green Label.
Yeah, that's what they had at the Specs yesterday, and all the ones I went to.
I saw you saw some of the Discovery 11s out there.
Yeah, there was a couple that were. I think there was one left. I think someone picked it up already. There's like a store in Forest Hill.
Oh yeah.
Pretty ghetto, but they charge MSRP for their allocated stuff, so I was pretty impressed.
Wow.
Don't ever really see that with the mom and pops. What's going on, Hazmat? Cass529, what's going on, Mr. Noobs? Ryan, what's going on, guys? We got one other Specs that I haven't been to, at least not on a live. I've been to it before, but not on live. We're gonna go there next and see if they got anything. Still looking for these Nulus. We're looking for that experimental. I want to get one of the honey batches if we can find one. The store keeps a lot of stuff in the back too, so. Knob Creek 12, looks like they've got 3 of them, $62.99 if anyone's looking. Specs Raglan. Some early times bottled in bond for $20.89. Looks like they've got 5 of them if anybody's looking. I know some of you guys picked them up at Goody Goody the other day for $24.99. Better price if you're out here on the Mansfield side of town. Pop over and see if they got any Rise. Been looking for those Russell Private Barrels. I haven't seen any yet. Not in a while. Heaven Hill Grain to Glass Rye, $89.99. They've got a few of these. Anybody's looking for these. They're $89.99. It's 123.2 proof. They got 3 of them here, so didn't see the bourbon, but pretty nice. What's up, Locktar? The rye and the wheat are more sought after muffin. Well, I got 3 of the ryes here. I never picked one up the other day, but I don't know if I want to haul it around all day at work. Tumbling Dice Rye, 7-year pick, $81.99. James E. Pepper decanters, so they got 2 more left. $59.99. Or $59.84, I should say. Double check to make sure I didn't miss any of the bourbon. Not every store got the grain to glass bourbon or the wheated, so we'll double check to make sure we didn't miss that. I'm not seeing it though. I don't see any Green River full proofs here either, just the regular wheated and the bourbon. Not a bad store if anyone's looking for that Heaven Hill grain to glass, but I think we're gonna run over to a different specs. Go check that one out. Good seeing you, man.
Bye, buddy. Wow, there's no floor.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, that Green River Foolproof, man, that's such a good pour. 1783 Remy, no thank you. You're off this morning, nice. Alright, let's get the truck started. Get you guys plugged in, mounted up. Whew. Well, we could have bought a grain to glass right there, but I don't want it that bad. We're going to go to a different specs. There's another one I haven't been to on live. I've been there I think one other time. A lot of Buffalo Trace stuff's been dropping lately. I've got a buddy, good friend of mine, pick stuff up for me for MSRP whenever he finds it, lets me know. He's got access to what he saw was the truck at WB Liquors, which is the Costco store, Blanton's and Eagle Rare. So told him to pick us up one Eagle Rare and one Blanton's. Now, if the Blantons have boxes and bag and there's no limit, I told him we'd take two. If it's loose, we'll just take one. So either way, it looks like we're buying bottles. Just you guys won't see it in my hand, which is fine because I have to go to work afterwards anyway. So that just works out. Got one more car coming and then we can go. The next store is only 10 minutes away too. This is a different specs. This isn't our normal route. I know you guys have seen us do this route before from the Raglan to the one up there in like the Euless Bedford area, but this is actually going to be a different store. So you got a Green River Foolproof via Sealbach, and I already want to back up. The Green River Foolproofs here are like $47.99 I think, and then the single barrel Foolproofs I think are like $65 if you can find them. And this grain to glass, like I probably should have picked that up, but we're going to another specs. They'll probably have them there too. But this is a lesser hunted store just because of how far it's out. So it's on the outskirts of the Metroplex. It's less hunted. So local store had a grand opening yesterday, and I've had never seen so much Eagle Rare. Had about 100 bottles. They'll probably have like a case or two, maybe more at the WB, and probably like a case or two of Blanton's. My buddy Jay said there was no one waiting. Which Costco? The one in Arlington, the WB in Arlington. And he told me that he doesn't think there's any limits too. And I was like, that's crazy, because like I could just tell him to buy everything and then, you know, divvy it out that way. But I don't like doing that. I'd rather just get one of each bottle. I would only get 2 Blantons because I want to get one as a gift. And I don't currently have a Blanton's now. I have straight from the barrel and gold. So one will be for me and one would be a gift if I got 2. But not a big deal either way. But yeah, the Costco in Arlington, they're supposed to be getting them today. I think you saw the truck unload them. Green River Foolproofs are showing up in Michigan lately. Honestly, like that's one that if you don't have one and you buy one, you might want to buy 2 just in case. Like I'm pretty confident that you won't have one that you don't like. If you get a Green River Foolproof, it's going to be good. And you might want to just have a second one just in case. Finally got a Peerless Double Oaked. Been looking for it. You know, we see Double Oaked quite often out here. They're normally like around $84.99 to $95, and then now they also have the Double Oaked Rye, which are around like $110. A Double Oaked Rye I tried at Tyler's. That was pretty damn good. It had like a chocolate note to it. Pretty awesome. 7 minutes out from the next store, by the way. Tater Dome, what's going on? Bourbon Nerd from Life from the Patio, what's going on? I was hoping that you know, YouTube would do better about notifying you guys. We made a community post first, and then we also scheduled this live before we went live. So there was like 2 ways that you could have been notified beforehand, and then a third notification should have happened when I went live. But I don't know if that was the case or not. But we tried to make sure everybody could get notified for this live. we were talking in the Discord last night. I was not planning on going live, but obviously things changed. My mom was waiting for some people to come over to her house to change out the window screens, and they actually got there on time. Actually, they got there early, or just about on time early, maybe a couple minutes early. Got it done quickly, and she was able to get over to my house because I have her watch my kid while I have to work. So pretty awesome if you guys got grandparents, or your parents, but grandparents of your child in your life, and they're willing to spend time with your kid and even help watch them. It means a lot. This is another specs we're going to, by the way. This one's off of Carrier Parkway, so we're getting ready to take exit 20 east towards Dallas, which is fine because we pretty much go northeast to work. So this will put us closer to 360 as well, and then we can leave from this door to go straight north, and we can hit that other specs that we hit yesterday as well to continue to build points and see if we can talk to the manager again. We saw him yesterday, but he looked pretty busy, so I didn't want to bother him. But trying to build some relationships too. I don't know if that'll really help with specs. I'm sure some stores it will, some stores it won't. But I feel like, you know, if you get on the phone call list and corporate designates a bottle, they're kind of required to contact you or call you. I think. I don't really know. Got 17 people watching, and what I see is 4 likes. Anybody like bourbon hunting? Drop a thumbs up. Got them. Well, we can stay in this lane actually. I thought we had to merge, but nope. We're gonna stay in this lane because we're taking an exit 456 and 1.9 miles. So we'll just coast along unless we have to. I think this is the exact lane we need to be in to exit. So perfect. Hey, there you go. You put on a turn signal. Now maybe you can find the gas pedal with that turn signal. Looks like a Florida plate. These guys are crazy. Slowing way down just so these guys can merge over. You got a little one starting kindergarten. Is that what I saw, Ryan? Please pray for you. Man, it's scary sending kids off to school. Even sending them off to daycare. You know, I'm getting ready to have to use daycare for my child when my mom's out of town. It's kind of scary. To the Plano WB as well. I don't think so. They could. The reason why I don't think so is I think they're in a different county. So although we pretty much use the same distributors, I think we're talking about Tarrant County versus I think Denton or Dallas County is where Plano falls into. So I think it's a different county. I don't see why they wouldn't deliver on the same day. But it could be different. I'm not familiar. I'd have to ask Jeff from Drizzo Nation. He'd be more up to par with that because he lives on that side of town. I feel like that'd be a question you could probably ask one of the store employees or the manager just when you walk and just ask if, hey, what days do you guys get trucks? Because for us it used to be like the 3rd Wednesday of the month, but like obviously that's not always the case anymore. Now they just kind of put it out whenever they get it. Plano's Collin County. I mean, they could. I mean, we're talking Tarrant County for where we're at, so can't speak from experience on that one though. We're gonna go this way. It says similar ETA, so we'll go this route. GPS can be confusing. Bonding over whiskey. We did not get anything from the first store, but we did, however, see Larceny barrel proofs, which is pretty regular. They had Buffalo Trace Weller Special Reserve up front behind the counter. One of the guys that goes hunting with us was telling us that. They also had Knob Creek 12, and then the more sought after new release, they had a Heaven Hill grain to glass rye. They had 3 of them at the specs off of Raglan. That's the Grand Prairie location. So if anyone's looking for grain to glass rye, they had 3 of them, and we did pass on those. I want to say it was $89.99 for price too, if anyone's concerned about the price. This guy's got 3 coolers tied down on the back of his little luggage rack on his GMC. Wonder where they're going today. They're just cruising along, no hurry, which is fine. I'm not really in a hurry either. Grain to glass is just too expensive, MSRP. I mean, probably, but I mean, it's a new release, and you know, a lot of these distilleries are pressing for more and more and more. Car put on their turn signal and didn't turn. That I will go around. Let's go check out this specs. I guess we'll back into this spot since they're going to pull forward. We weren't sure what they were doing. Yesterday, all you really found was a Weller 12 for 150. Didn't even bother asking you because that's ridiculous. Yeah, 150 is probably like the max that I would pay. That's like the secondary price right now, and I don't think it's worth 150. Not when I got my first one for like 50 bucks. That Facebook ping, like that sound, means we probably got something. Figure out what we got whenever we get back to the truck. Oh. Some Scotch. Dickel 17, Guadalupe. St. Cloud, Whistle Pigs. What else? Kentucky Owl, Disco 10. Check the bourbon aisle. Haven't been in here on camera before. That's a different label. Finish in rum cask. Harbinger and rum cask. 58.69. No foolproof on the Green Rivers. Got 4 Knob Creek 12s here for $62.99.
Yes, sir.
Just browsing around. Did you guys get any of that Heaven Hill grain to glass in? The new release?
Heaven Hill.
Grain to glass. Kind of tall, skinny bottle.
What is Heaven Hill? Is what kind of liquor?
Bourbon.
Is it bourbon?
Yeah. They also have a rye. They have the wheat and the bourbon.
The rye will be on this side.
Yeah.
Rye will be. And I forgot how it looks like.
It's brand new. It just came out. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys got some. I know the one over on Raglan, they had 3 of the ryes.
Raglan behind it?
Yeah, they had 3 ryes. I didn't know if you guys may have got some of the bourbon or the wheated.
The only thing I got in here yesterday was this.
Was the bottled and bond 1792?
Yes. Mhm.
Store pick though.
Yeah,
That's nice.
store pick. That's store pick.
I'm surprised you guys have so much of the Smoke Wagon private barrel. They're great bottles. I have so many of them already though.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why it is still. This store is new, so So many people don't know.
I'll start advertising for you.
Go ahead.
Yeah?
Go ahead. Yes.
I'll
Thank
advertise.
you.
Look, guys. They have
Go ahead. Thank
let's
you.
6. That's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases at $84.99. Smoke Wagon private barrels
Yeah,
are
and see they are all
six.
different numbers.
They're 6 year. This is a B103. So yeah, we do have different barrels.
Yeah, we have
B101, B102, B100. So we got 4 different barrels of these. That looks like they're all the top mash bill as well. Yeah, they're all the top mash bill. They're all 5145.4. So if you guys are looking for Smoke Wagon, $84.99. I'll get the address posted in the description for this one, so you guys can come out here and get this. Got some more up top too. These are 89s and 99s, so we got even more barrel numbers. Also top mash bill on these.
You know more about it than me.
Oh yeah, no, I know a lot, man.
Yes,
I appreciate it though.
I got that.
Tumbling
I found that
dice,
out in
7-year
5
period.
minutes.
Yeah, it didn't take long. We got a live stream going. We got like 36 people watching right now. So
Really?
yeah, I normally get around 500 to 1,000 people that'll watch it same day. So
Really? And
yeah,
around
a lot of them are here. Yeah, probably about 200 or 300 people in the Metroplex area, because I'll shout these out in the. There's a group. We got about 1,200 members that are all local. I'll let them know. So
Really?
yeah, I'll let them know.
So what you're doing is going up that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
thank
I
you,
like to
man.
drink them, so I try to help find stuff that people like and people are looking for, like these Lucky Sevens. I know Lucky Sevens have been tough for people to find, like the Proprietor.
Mhm.
So, see what rides you guys got too.
Oh. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
I don't know about this, Uncle.
Uncle Nearest. I picked up a single barrel from the Bedford Euless location of the Bourbon. It was a single barrel, like one of the black labels, and it was all right.
What about this rye here?
New Riff Rye. I think this one's the better one, the malted rye, that red one.
Really?
$56.99. Better than the single barrel in my opinion.
And the wagon rice are what we have done.
Yeah, Smoke Wagon Rye. I haven't found one that I've liked yet.
Really?
No. I like their bourbon, and I do like the private barrel rye, but of the standard releases, not so much.
Okay.
And then if people like mint, the Willet small batch rye, 74.
Like I said, you
59.
know more than I do.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe 100 times.
So you guys got 1792 bottled in bond, but you didn't get anything else in recently?
Which one?
You said you just got the 1792 bottled in bond. That's the only recent thing that you got in?
No. Only the 17.
That's it?
Right here, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so nothing new?
Nothing new.
All right.
Now we got this one here.
Yeah, looking for the barrel proofs at the right price, those black labels. All right. Well, I'll definitely put that in, because you got 80, 88, 89,
88.
98, 99, 100,
Yeah, 103.
102, and 103.
Yeah, 103.
Do you know much about tequila? Looking for Volans tequila, VOLANS.
VOLA.
Yeah, Volans.
Let me ask my boss over here.
Okay.
He's asking for some particular.
Looking for some tequila, some
Tequila.
Volans tequila.
What is it?
Volans, VOLANS.
I could look it up, but I don't think we have it.
All right.
It didn't sound.
Yeah, I'm not a tequila guy. The guy,
Let's
this
go over there and
guy,
look
so
at
this
it.
guy likes tequila.
Go out there.
Is it allocated, Volans? Is it allocated? Do we know? If it's allocated, that'll help us find it, because it might be in the cabinet. This aisle. What's it look like, Tater Dom? Do you know?
Okay, what does it look like?
I don't know. I'm asking him. I'm hoping he'll tell me, because I have no idea. That's why I'm like, I'm not a tequila guy, so I'm gonna look around and
Oh, okay.
see if he finds it. I've tried a few. The higher age ones are the ones that I found that are more desirable for me. non-allocated, so it should be in this aisle.
It's non-allocated.
Yeah, it's not allocated, so it should be in this aisle. He said it's just tough to find the store picks.
The strange ones I look is almost always here.
Yeah.
We have the Blanco and the Repo.
Which one?
The Blanco and the Reposado. So it says we have two of them, or two different ones.
I have no idea what it even looks like, though.
What was your name again?
Balans.
Blanc?
Starts with a V. V-O-L. Balans, okay.
Those are the only two we have.
Perfect. All right, Tater Dom. They don't have store picks of them, but they have the Blanco and the Repo. Are you looking for one? Yeah, red label, that's the Repo, but no store pick. But now we know what it looks like, so we can try to find one for you if they do have store picks.
I don't think we have stock picks to look beyond this one.
I've never even seen it before. That was the first time, so now I gotta familiarize myself with the way this looks so I can find it again.
That's why I asked him.
Yeah, some of the stuff I know exactly. Like I've been looking at these El Tesoro Extra Añejo for $100. That extra age really helps for me. Going from bourbon to tequila, I need that barrel flavor. All right, thank you guys.
Okay,
I'll make sure I post the Smoking Wagons up on the Discord.
Thank you for spreading it for me.
Yes, sir. You too. Now I know what it looks like, Tater Dom, so I'll definitely be on the lookout for the store picks. I can check some other specs. I got one other store I'll stop at for sure. And then tomorrow, we're going to a Goody Goody. And there's another Goody Goody in specs, so we can double check those. Those are our normal stores we go to. Now, I'll keep an eye out for sure. What's the price we're looking for on one of those? There you go. Ryan just said it too. He said, and that's how a store should treat people filming for free advertisement. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get treated the same way at all the stores we go into. All right, back on the road. We're gonna go hit up a third specs. Yeah, Tater Dom, let me know what I should be looking for on prices on one of those if I do find one that's a store pick, and I'll keep an eye out for sure. And this is the specs on Carrier Parkway, guys, in case anyone's in chat that's locals looking for anything that I just showcased or saw. At least they were pretty friendly and welcoming too, so that was always nice. I've been in there before. The older black gentleman, the real short guy, he followed me around last time too. He just seems like he wants to give customer service and have a conversation and talk. He's pretty excited about when people come into the store, so pretty nice dude. Didn't always get treated like that when we walk into the store, but today was a good one. We've got about 17 minutes till we get to the next store though, so a little bit of a drive for the next one. It's our infamous and famous store, the one where we lose connection all the time, but it's the one where we try to spend the most money to keep points and make sure we get on that phone call list. There you go. Bonnie over whiskey made the comment. The guy actually likes his job. That's the difference, because you got people that hate their job and they don't want to have anything to do with people, and yeah, that's it. 90 to 100 bucks. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Like I said, I'm going to another specs right now, so I'll definitely look and see if we can find a store pick. You said the store picks are pretty uncommon though, so we'll probably have to go to several stores looking. We're also looking for Henry McKenna 10-year. Tyler sent me a message on Discord, so we'll have to double check the date. We're looking for a very particular date. I want to say it's for Peyton. I could be wrong, though. You said unlike the Total Wine chick, yeah. Yeah, she definitely either took her job way too seriously or just doesn't like her job that much that she wants to, you know, take it out on other people. But good experience at that store. So I literally have nothing bad to say about that. Not every store is like that, and it was just really nice to be treated and welcomed like that. That's crazy how many private barrels they have, though. I mean, that's ridiculous. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 different barrel numbers. Looks like they were all pretty much 6-year private barrels. I didn't see any much older than that 6 years, but it's pretty low proof rye. It's nothing crazy, but like that's the best rye I've had from Smoke Wagon. Like the other ryes, I just haven't found one that I liked. That one's pretty good drinker. Anyone tasted Heaven Hill 27? No, that's a very expensive bottle. It's all for the first time today. $400. Would imagine it would be bitter as hell after 27 years. $1,400. I was about to say $400. That's cheap. I would have bought that. $1,400. I still probably would have bought that too. Those things have a pretty high secondary value. I don't know if 1,400 is the secondary value, if it's even higher. I would assume it'd be higher if it's 27 years. That's crazy. I'm not even sure what the deal is with the Henry McKenna. I just know he wanted a very particular dump date for it, so I'm assuming it's like an anniversary thing or birthday. I'm not really sure. I can't imagine he's wanting it because it's something that he wants to get a particular barrel because of something he wanted to drink from a previous barrel, but it could be. I don't mind Henry McKenna, though. I really haven't had a bad one. But I have heard, you know, the horror stories of people getting them and they're not tasting like they're quite supposed to. I don't think there's many other stores on the way, so that's why we're taking our time going to this store. I do want to start stopping at some more mom and pops, but some of those stores, you want to talk about getting hostile with someone in there with the camera, some of those stores, they do not want you to showcase their prices. They get very, very upset when you showcase the prices because they already understand that they're extremely marked up. And I don't know. I just you think, you know, you have some nice bottles on your shelf, and you would have them priced at a reasonable price to where someone could come in and talk about them and be okay with them. But I think they're embarrassed of the prices they charge, and people pay them. It's not the people who bourbon hunt. We don't pay those prices, but it's the, you know, grandma comes into town for their grandson's graduation from college and wanted to get him a nice bottle as a graduating gift, and she spends, you know, $1,000 on a George T. Stagg, and I mean, grandma overpaid but had some kind of money and she got scammed and ripped off. The grandson's happy but then has to ask, like, how much did you pay, and then finds out and then wants to go murder the store owner for ripping off his grandma. So you said next year you'll be looking for a Henry McKenna 10-year with your anniversary date on it. Okay. We'll have to have like a dump date in search of post where people can post dates that they're looking for. They could post particular bottles they're looking for, whether that's like Blandon's or Henry McKenna or just anything really. Yeah, free advertising is free, don't complain. Yeah, I mean, some of them, like, their excuses are like, oh, maybe they don't want their prices showcased. I'm like, okay, great, then why do they have an online store where I can see all the prices online? And they're like, oh, well, maybe they don't want you to show the layout of the store for whatever reason. Okay, great. Online, Total Wine. It tells you the aisle and the bay number. I can literally paint a picture off of the information that they post online. So, I don't know. It's just goofy to me when people, they don't like you being in there. And, you know, it's one of those things where I don't want to be like one of those First Amendment auditors, but I also don't want to be treated like a criminal just because I walked into have a good time on YouTube and talk whiskey with you guys. And I try to let you guys see the shelves too as best I can. Obviously, sometimes we're moving or there's a lot of people around, or just trying to get the right angle or showcase the right bottle, or time restraint too. That's another issue. Those specs we're going to now, you got cell phone reception, so it's hard. But I try to let you guys see stuff and point it out and call it out for me. I try to look for bottles that you guys are looking for too and help you guys find them. If it's the right price and you guys think I should buy it, whether it's for me or for you guys, I don't mind picking it up and making it happen. So that's why I do it. But obviously the managers and store owners, they don't think the same way. So I mean, Disco 11, when we walked in there, I mean, I could have been doing a live stream there. I would have bought both Disco 11s regardless. But if I get treated differently or wrong, I wouldn't be talking highly about a store that throws me out. I don't want to be disrespectful towards them either, though. So respect's a two-way street for sure. Gonna drive up 360 and then we'll swing over to Specs and see if they got anything today. I don't imagine they would. I mean, it looks like they got Buffalo Trace Weller Special Reserve yesterday or the day before. So if I had to guess, they probably have nothing new, which is okay. Tomorrow, though, we're going to go to Goody Goody Colleyville at Open. We won't live stream right away because we got a bunch of people that we're meeting up with. I've got to meet up with Finney. Finney, if he pops up in chat, he won a stag, so got to get him his stag. I think he's 22A. It could have been batch 18. I think he got batch 18 actually. It might be batch 18 stag. So I'm giving him a stag, and we're picking up a prisoner share. We're getting a batch 2 prisoner share. Does my truck have a Wi-Fi hotspot capabilities? I don't think so, but it might. That might help for boosting it. We were talking about that the other day. Before I spent money on a Wi-Fi hotspot, we thought about Will, because Will has his Tesla with the Wi-Fi hotspot, making him go bourbon hunting with me and park close to the store and let me walk in and see what it does. Yeah, Tater Don, they make a 27-year Heaven Hill. It's pretty crazy. We're actually picking up an 18-year Heaven Hill. The Heaven Hill 18-year that dropped this year. We have one on the way now. We paid a lot of money for it too, but we got a Heaven Hill 18 on the way. Opinion on Tin Cup. I had a Tin Cup 14, the Mountaineer or Mountain Tier from Mr. Dave Vogelsang, and I thought it was just meh. It wasn't anything impressive. It wasn't anything, disappointing. It just wasn't exciting. So I have a F-150 Super Crew, and it's a 2020 STX model. So 2020 F-150 STX Super Crew. You hate mom and pop stores most of the time. Went to one yesterday, $300 for Blandon, C.H. Taylor, small batch. Weller 12, $100 for Penelope. Oh, $100 for Penelope. For High West Rendezvous. Yeah. That's the big disappointment. Yeah, Mr. Mom, I've only had the Tin Cup 14 as a sample, and I definitely like the idea behind the bottle, but I didn't think it was anything impressive. Let you guys watch the road again. 7 minutes out. Funny, we were talking about this the other day. The most money we've ever paid for a bottle of Blanton's when I first bought a Blanton's. Bourbon Nerd Life from the Patio says, do you ever see the 2023 Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled Rye there? I saw 2 of them actually. That was last year though. I picked up my first one at Total Wine for $75, and I picked up my second one for I don't know if this one does or not. STX9. Bottle of Blandons before we knew about secondary pricing. We paid $216.50. That's $199.99 before tax. We definitely overpaid for that bottle. But that being said, that particular bottle had the exact dump date as Jeff's daughter, so that bottle is now in Jeff's possession as it has the exact same date of birth and dump date matching up. So it worked out for the best, even though we overpaid. It's all right though. Man, all these guys are just driving so slow. Do you like American single malt? I haven't had the Jack Daniel's American single malt. I had the opportunity to buy one of the twice barrel heritage ryes in the American single malt on secondary, but I'm not really too big of a fan of American single malt, so I passed on that. American single malt in general, I think I've only had a couple that were decent. I can't even remember them though, so obviously they weren't anything exciting that I would remember. I'm not opposed to trying some more. I just haven't found one worth picking up yet. Yeah, the Heaven Hill 18 though, we paid for that one yesterday. It should be dropped off today, and it'll probably take about a week to get here. Unfortunately, it's coming UPS ground, but that was $530. Getting that High West prisoner share tomorrow, batch 2. So pretty excited about that as well. And then if you guys didn't see, I had picked up a Old Forester Presidential Choice in a trade. Pretty excited about that one as well. Man, everybody just keeps stopping. Yeah, I can look at the settings on my truck to figure it out. Trying this again. We're live. Bear with me, guys. All right, we're back. I don't know what it keeps happening.